Hey guys, this video is going to be about installing a aftermarket exhaust on my truck. This first piece is from Corsa. It's from the turbo downpipe to the Catback location. Then the rest of the pipes are actually from a company called Jamo, J-A-M-O. I had actually never heard of this company, but they sell a 4-inch stainless steel exhaust pipe kit for like 200, 240, 200, maybe 250 bucks. And I decided to go with this kit because I was originally going to try to put a Corsa muffler on this truck, but that's a whole nother story. So the first piece is from Corsa. The second, the rest of the kit is from Jamo, J-A-M-O, with their stainless 4-inch pipe. Now this middle section is actually a resonator slash muffler from a company called FTE. It's a no drone 4-inch, 30-inch, 4-inch pipe by 30-inch wide resonator slash muffler. It's supposed to eliminate drone on your diesels. A lot of guys have these on their Cummins diesel trucks, and a few guys are putting them on their Duramaxes. Now, this muffler originally wasn't supposed to be here. I was supposed to get a Corsa muffler. I ordered it 3 different times, but unfortunately, Corsa has discontinued their aftermarket, their diesel. Well, at least this is an LLY Duramax Diesel. They discontinued this exhaust kit. I tried initially ordering just the Catback itself, and the Catback is from that pipe all the way to the tailpipe. Tried ordering that, found a real good price, ordered it back in May. It is now it's August, almost September. That took 4 weeks for them to find out, oh, we discontinued that muffler, or we discontinued that part number. I'm like, okay, so it went a while. I was like, well, maybe I can just order the muffler, because Corsa does sell just mufflers. Well, they did just sell the mufflers, but Ray recently made a change where they don't carry them anymore. So I ordered the Corsa muffler, and that was in July. It is now mid to late August, and the Corsa, I even called Corsa. I went out on the way to call Corsa. They said, yes, it's still a valid part number, and yes, you can still order it. So I'm like, okay, cool. I found the best deal on the net through a company, I won't name them, but called them, said, hey, can you place this order? They're like, sure. So I ordered the Jamo pipes and the Corsa muffler, because, I really wanted that Corsa, because I've had them on 3 different cars. I wanted that same sound on my truck, so, because I knew it sounded good, it wouldn't drone, etc., etc. 5 weeks later, the company emails me and says, hey, bad news, we can't order your muffler because they discontinued it. And at this point, I was like, well, that sucks. So I'm already 8 weeks, over 2 months of trying to get an exhaust kit for this truck. In the meantime, I'd found the Jamo exhaust pipes through the supplier. That already shipped and came. I'd had the kit for like 4 weeks. Probably 4 or 5 weeks. And lo and behold, I had the exhaust pipes but no muffler. Well, the kit does come with a straight pipe, but I've heard that Duramaxes drone a lot with no mufflers on them, so I was like, yeah, that's not going to happen. So did my research on the various truck forums, and I found this company called FTE, and it's a 30-inch, like I said earlier, it's a 30-inch by long by 4-inch pipe resonator slash muffler. And from all the reviews I saw was that, there's no drone with this muffler. The Cummins, it really reduces the drone on that inline 6. And some Duramax guys have the same muffler, so I was like, well, that sounds good. So I ordered it. I got this muffler for like 100, let's say 150 shipped. I think it was 130, then shipping was like $18 or $20. So I got the muffler for 150 bucks. The Corsa muffler was going to be $310, which, so this is half price of that, plus shipping. No, it's free shipping, so $310, so this is half the price of Corsa. And guess what? It's available. So that's how I ended up with this Jamo exhaust kit, the pipes, the Catback pipes, the resonator from FTE, and the front Corsa piece, which I got this maybe 3 to 6 months ago, which I really wish they had discontinued that, because I placed that, I ordered it online, and I got it within a week or two. I was like, oh, okay, cool. So I had this Corsa front catback pipe. Got it real quality welds. Stainless looks good on it. And it's just frustrating when you're trying to piece together an exhaust kit when you want it just all from one company. But so I got 3 different companies in this catback, and that doesn't even include the downpipe. The downpipe's it's just not something I really want to tackle. I mean, I know there's a big performance gain, but I don't want to tear into this truck that much. So doing this exhaust kit is what I'm going to end up with. This entire kit is stainless. I think it's 3 or 4 stainless for the Corsa pipes. The Jamo pipes I know are stainless, and so is the muffler. You can get this muffler in aluminized. I think it's like $80, but I paid the extra money for the stainless, so shouldn't have any rust issues with this exhaust kit. At least I hope not. So it's all stainless. It's all 4-inch, all mandrel bent, and I'll try and include some shots of me installing it, but we'll see how that goes. So let's get to the install. Okay guys, the first step on removing your factory cat will be to get these. I don't even know if you can see that. Anyway, this is where the catback disconnects from the front. There's 4 bolts here. It's a 15mm bolt. I sprayed it down with WD-40 to try to loosen up the bolts, and I ended up just using a 1/2-inch ratchet with a breaker bar, with a pipe on it, and I was able to get these all loose. Then you need to spray down all of the muffler hanger spots, the rubber joints. Spray those down with some WD-40 or some other type of penetrant just to loosen it up. There's a spot there. There's a spot behind the muffler, and there's a spot over by the tailpipe. And that's what you need to do to loosen up the catback. Hey guys, I ended up getting the catback out as well as the cat to the turbo downpipe. I ended up having to cut it because the cat would not squeeze between the torsion bar and the transmission, like it was wedged. So I ended up having to cut the pipe off right in front of the catalytic converter. And as you can see, I cut it right there. And as I cut it there, I got the room to get it pushed back and then down in between the transmission and the frame. And the back, I ended up doing the same thing. You can see, it's actually back here. For the catback itself, I ended up cutting it in front of the muffler so that I could get the part that goes over the rear axle, so that I could get it out. Otherwise, I didn't have the truck high enough. I don't think you could get it out from over the axle anyway. So I cut this, and all this is going to go to the scrapyard. The catalytic converter, I may be able to scrap it, but I'm not sure. Okay guys, this video is going to be kind of awkward because I'm under the truck and almost upside down, but I got the front turbo downpipe to the front cat pipe, the front pipe in. What I had to do was I had to take this transmission / exhaust mount off. It's bolted to the transmission right here in the front. There's another in the back. Those are a 13mm bolt. Take them both off, and you can take this whole bracket out, and that's what allowed me to get the cat finally out when I cut that pipe off. So I took that out, slid the new 4-inch downpipe in, and I have the V-band clamp on. It's loose. I'm not going to tighten it until I'm done, but I think it shouldn't go anywhere. It's pretty secure for now. But so that's in the V-band clamp, and then the transmission mount, transmission exhaust hanger mount right here. And now I'm going to continue with the rest, but that's the front pipe. Okay guys, I ended up finishing the exhaust install. Here's the blacked out tip from Jamo, and show you how we got this thing installed. So we got the front catback pipe from Corsa. That's all bolted in. I tightened the V-band clamp on the bottom of the turbo downpipe. That's pretty tight. Come back here. This is the Catback downpipe section. This is the first part of the Jamo piping. You can see you got the standard Catback flange for that wood bolt to the GM unit, but you know, Jamo and Corsa, they line up just fine. The gasket actually came from Corsa. The Jamo exhaust did not include it, so, but I'm pretty sure that's just a standard gasket. You got the these not band clamps. These aren't the typical exhaust clamps. These were like $10, $11. Anyway, I got a full set of those for the exhaust. This is a little adapter piece. You got the Corsa pipe to the Jamo little downpipe, little downturn. You got this little adapter. It's actually not an adapter, just fits on both the pieces. Then you got the piece that goes under this cross member here. There's a cross member that connects both sides of the frame. And then you come to the first. This hanger right here is just it's just a clamp you seal around the pipe. I didn't tighten that too down, but anyway, it does go up to a hanger up here. This is the FTE Resonator / muffler. It's 30 inches long. The front of it, I used one of those seal clamps again. The back actually goes to the hanger, so I just used the standard clamp there. I could double up on the clamps, but I think it'll be fine. Then you got the kind of the U-bend that goes up and over the axle behind the strut. Then yeah, you got that last pipe right here, and that connects to the tip. So that's pretty much the full exhaust. Well, the exhaust minus the turbo downpipe install. Hey guys, this is the first interstate run of my new exhaust. Again, I just installed this yesterday, and I've been driving around town. It's been fine. So let's hear it. Not bad. It's giving it a nice aggressive tone. I ended up using the Corsa front pipe, the Jamo 4-inch Catback piping, as well as the FTE Diesel Resonator / muffler. I'm not hearing really much drone at all. And I saw a lot of people complaining about drone with the MBRP 4-inch straight pipe. This essentially is a 4-inch straight pipe, just from the piping's from a different supplier, and I think it's alright. With that FTE Resonator, I think it's quieted it down a lot. I also discovered that I had a nasty leak around the V-band connection from the turbo downpipe to the front pipe, if that's what we want to call it, and there was a whole chunk of it missing on the stock piece. And I think that exhaust leak alone, with this new exhaust, it's quieted that down too. So hear a bit more of the motor. Still hear the turbo, but hear more of the motor when gassing it. So I'm gonna do a U-turn here and gas it again. So yeah, you can actually hear it idle. Right now I hear the motor or the turbo, but it has a different tone when it idles too. So let's gas it again. I don't think that's too bad. So that's an on-road test with in-cabin test with the exhaust. I would do an external camera, but honestly, you wouldn't hear anything. This truck is a giant brick going through the air, so you would just hear muffled, you know, the wind noise going whoosh, going past the camera. So, but that's interior audio of my Jamo, Corsa, and FTE Exhaust. I know it's a weird combination. It's just how I ended up. Like I said earlier, I really wanted the full Corsa kit, so I bought their front pipe. Then, you know, I couldn't order the Catback. Then I couldn't order the muffler, and I just needed something that didn't drone, and I'm pretty happy with this FTE exhaust. It's actually kind of quiet, humming down the road, going down the road, but I'm okay with that. I'm a big fan of no drone, and I've put different mufflers on my Corvette, and trust me, I'm not a huge fan of drones. So, but that's it for this project. Anyway, if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. Please subscribe, and thank you.